hear the door open. There's a bright light flashing in our face, and then, yeah, I just seen whispering something to Blue 12, which was Will Craig.
And lucky we had Appy in our room. Appy goes, "Oh, Will, like, what did he say?" And Will's like, "Oh, we've got 7 minutes to get the team ready."
Morning.
Yeah, we're just starting to get changed. I'm like, was that just for us or is that for everyone? Like, he's like, I don't know. I just remember hitting the absolute accelerator, just like chuck my shoes on, sprinting out the door, went and woke up next door.
6 minutes, get all your bags. Water. 2 minutes, bags and water.
Oh, beautiful to see it all.
Not a good sleep. 3:56. Just dramas around.
Let's go together.
Together.
Let's get a trot up there, eh?
We've got a meeting soon, so we'll see what happens.
How long did he say? How long did he say?
Yep. All right, boys, miss it by 30 seconds.
Well, 30 seconds over time, and obviously attention to detail, we didn't make the time. Got penalised for it.
Sense urgency potentially up that hill, could have been quicker, it might have made that 30 seconds up. All right, what's a reasonable consequence for not making the time? Yeah, okay. The aim of the camp, it's not about, we get talked that it's an army camp, it's not, it's a leadership camp. So what we do is we go and we test them, their ability to perform under pressure, their ability to communicate under pressure, and their ability to do teamwork under pressure.
No f***ing knees. Yep, set, bounce. All the way down, halfway up, all the way down, all the way up, halfway down, all the way up, all the way down, all the way up. No knees, stand up.
Okay, let's go and get it done, and I'll meet you over at the road.
We got told we're going to go for a walk. No talking, because at the end they were in a public space, so any communication was meant to be kept to a minimum.
A few boys scattered across the creek and up the hill as well, so helping the boys across.
Up and down these banks, this bloody river.
Can the rope touch the water? Oh, the rope can touch the water.
Trying to transfer these jerry cans over a creek without them touching the water.
I think there was only 5 or 6 boys without a jerry can, so there'd be about 30 jerry cans there.
There's a lake down there. Just have to get the jerrys across. Just getting the boys across now.
I don't know what time it is, but it's early in the morning. All the boys got shocked at the face, got to walk across 2 creeks already, but no, we came for the challenge. All the boys are turning up. And yeah, cold, excited, scared.
Well, we started when it was dark and we finished when it was light. It felt about 6 hours. 5 o'clock in the morning. That's what you want to be.
All right, boys, we're just going to change our teams for this next part of the day.
After the walk that we did in the morning, yeah, we ended up getting changed into different teams again.
You work it out in alphabetical order again with the numbers, but at the front I have Seyfarth, Dewey, Clemmer, Royce, Twal.
The senior boys were in one group, the younger boys were in one group, middle-aged boys.
Royce, Twal, Luai, Uppy, Bird, Star.
After the first day, I just saw the teams were relying on the leaders to do everything. So I thought I'd throw a bit of chaos in and get all the leaders together and put all the young guys together. Just wanted to see how they acted in those environments.
Second group, Kit, Latu, Talon, Galvin, Craig, Mason, Hamasi, Luke, Tony, Buller. Third group, Fatah.
I had done this before, so I knew we were going up against each other. That's why I sort of felt confident, so.
I have nightmares also.
Nightmares about these things. We're going to be getting the truck out the pond for the teamwork.
How old would you walk with no jerry?
Yes. That's skip.
Before we start the next exercise, do we have any penalties that you owe me?
Did you ever hit the water at all? Yeah, once, just once, yep.
One consequence, right. Linked arms, around the dam, asses on the edge, back.
Well, we dropped 1 jerry can in the water, so we got punished with sit-ups in the swamp.
Righto, let's go, hurry up, 7-8. Yeah.
So we get there and we see this truck bogged, and we had 2 ropes connected to the back of it, trying to come up with a strategy how to get the bogged truck out. And you know, I'm not really much of a car guy, so I couldn't really help too much.
Come on, someone needs to take control and start moving. You blokes have got it taught.
Yeah, well, we just needed a plan. There was no real dominant leader. We were sort of just a bit rattled, trying to do things, but a bit disconnected.
Right, you 2 are fucking hopeless. Go and swap with the other group. Go! Get away! Get! Go and swap with the other group.
Happy, do you want to use the white one to pull?
We sort of reset and realised maybe like 2 or 3 leaders should stand up and give us some sort of plan.
We're on 3, we'll pull. 1, go!
Get a momentum going. Some boys on the rope, some boys behind the truck, and then once we get a momentum, just to keep going.
Come on. There's people on the rope. 3, 2, 1, go! 3, 2, 1, go! 3, 2, 1, go! He's getting out this Hino 300. Yeah, he just quality piece of machinery. He just using with trusty shovel.
Yeah, so we all had to search the field for the keys for the truck, and yeah, it was pretty tough. You're on your knees in the long grass, and it was bloody hurting my knees and that.
He's throwing it from here. So if we get the line here, start from here.
Going through this process of in your own area, trying to find the key. And I knew Tito, and I think it was Tito and Noah on either side of me, and I was just saying, oh, I'm gonna find this. I was joking about finding it, and then
Yes, sir! Get that car out, dog.
it was a great feeling running back with the key.
All storming down the hill, screaming, like full of energy. Got up to the top of the hill and just like so relieved.
Probably the energy we needed at the start. All the boys are just screaming, celebrating, and it's just a surge of energy. And it's something, you know, that we can draw upon throughout the year.
We do not know, brother.
Same thing, you're going to take it back to your gate.
Yeah, so they're trying to empty their nest so they can get enough on the nest.
We had 4 different teams. Each team had, I think it was 8 jerrys, and you had to pretty much transport these jerrys to other teams, trying to fill them up, and then you finally won the game when you had no more jerrys left over.
Allegiances here, alliances, and we've got a good game plan, so
And you can't drop,
we'll come out with the victory. So.
Someone go yellow next.
Lovey! Lovey!
We started off, we had allegiances with yellow and green, and then we were about to win, so then they broke the allegiance. Started filling us up. Yes! Go!
Gaslighted red team. Gaslighted the red boys to go for another team, and then once our jerry cans got low, we ended up running our jerry cans to them because there was a shorter trip, and then by the time we got back we ended up winning.
Go!
too much faith in the blue team just to do their job.
No dogging it. We're just a bunch of young kids, man.
I'm picking it up.
We sort of felt like the underdogs. We sort of felt like an easy target with all the boys being a lot younger. We didn't worry about the other teams. We just worried about what we could do. And got us the win at the end, so yeah.
2 minutes, 2 minutes.
Oh, easy.
You don't want to fire your balls too early.
Getting on a bus with a rope. That's pretty much what they said.
Oh yeah, no, we're doing swimming. This is gonna be our anchor. Day 2. Not on 2 days, so.
Well, we out here, man. We're at the aquatic center. I don't even know where we are, though. This is the north side. This is Jarrell Skelton's end.
Nah, it's not that bad, is it?
Nah, it's all good.
I've got a massive fear of heights. I hate it. When I seen who were doing the jumps into the water, I was pretty nervous.
Sweet.
And that is more than 10 metres.
It's too high. It looks low from here, but once you get up there, I reckon I'll be stressing.
I'm not looking down, I'm not looking anywhere else. I am fixating on that point. That's the most important thing. It'll stop all my rotation. It'll stop all my turning to the side, yeah? And I should, with my legs together, looking into the distance, hands across my chest, hit the water like a pig.
I think that was the main thing of that activity, is getting out of your own head and thinking about the team and doing it for all your brothers. So yeah, I was pretty happy with myself there. I got out of my head there and I did the 10-meter jump, wasn't it? Yeah, I did it.
Boys got the sky like that, man. That's the most skill event of my life.
So I went up there. And then coming back down, pretending like I was going to check on someone. And I was just buying time. But yeah, I am afraid of heights. So yeah, I was just hanging out down at the bottom, and then obviously the boys start spraying me and screaming my name. So I ended up going up. And yeah, that's when someone said just to breathe and take your time, which is good. Actually, it's the one thing that saved me, someone telling me to breathe. So I ended up doing it. Easy. Yeah, heights isn't a thing Fijians like, I don't think. Yeah, flying Fijians, not the landing. The landing part's the issue.
In the brain, before going liar. No, he's like, trust the process.
I want to go.
This next part, it's easy to fade. easy to go, you know what, we're fucking tired, fuck it, we've done our best. Well no, fuck that bro, let's fucking thrive to the death. Let's fucking go hard. One of the things I promised the team is that I would be upfront and honest about everything, and you might not like the honesty at the time, but I need to tell you where you're at. Some guys were just doing whatever it took to get by, knowing that there was more to come, and there were some guys who were just giving everything. And then there was another, probably middle group, good hair, then fade, you know, just not consistent with what they were doing. And I felt like if you point that out to them, then they know where they stand, and just make everyone better. So for that first group, drive from the fucking bottom up. That's it, next group up, fucking find the top group. And then you guys at the top, fucking stay there and lead harder. Is that fair? Let's attack it, eh? Yes, sir. Is that fair? Yep. Thank you.
Yes. We have these home and away challenges next, and it was to like sort of symbolise playing home games and away games, sort of the different challenges that could come, some being harder and, you know, some obviously being more comfortable. Thought process on like how maybe we should carry these med balls and how to be maybe easier. Some of the things we're doing, like trying to carry it in a shirt.
It ended up consuming time and we didn't get the work done that we needed to get through. You know, that exercise, there's no easy way out. You just got to attack it head on, which we didn't do. We're trying to find an easy way rather than just chucking it on your back and just getting through the work.
The lesson we learned from that was, you know, sometimes there isn't an easy way to do things. Sometimes you just got to grit your teeth and, you know, fight through it.
Yeah, all the way, bro. Good shot, boy.
These med ball carries up and down the hill. Octopus, which is like carrying kettlebells, and some of them were just problem solving. There's plenty of different challenges.
Down! See! Down!
At the end of the day, it's just about your attitude to attack it and get it done, and that's what we learned that first drill, and I think we implemented that throughout the day.
It's easy to just go on your own, right? And then it gets hard though later on. But if you do it together, you can help keep each other accountable and drive each other with the standards, and that's what those guys did there. And for that, they actually won that drill.
Love you, boys.
Fucking love that, boys.
They're our leaders of the team, and when they come together with a plan and effort, they're unbeatable. Each one of those guys has to play a pivotal role in it. It's not just Uppy and it's not just your own. Yeah, there's different guys leading each one there, and that's the power of a team.
No, just more like myself and Jay. We've got listed in that first group. We're going to need a bit of push. Yeah. Be together. No, so all of us together, eh? Love my brothers.
One ball, good.
Just attack it, turn it forward. Let's go.
So to push the truck, basically they got to push the truck as far as they can on a course. The team that pushes it the furthest wins. Simple as that.
3, 1, 2, 3. No box.
Let's go.
They're fighting for everything. There's not a lot of experience here, so there's a bit of naivety in some of the stuff that they're doing, but they're after it, mate, which is good.
We went into that car push activity with a different mindset of just starting as fast as we can, and if by the end of the 20 minutes is done, if we can't move anymore, then we've done our job. So yeah.
3, 2, 1, let's go! Let's go! Let's go, Ricky! Hey, put in! Push! Mason! Get the middle. 2, 1, go! 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Well, with the young guys, I wanted to see who would stand up with their leadership. Quite often with younger guys, when they're around young guys, they'll talk more. And I wanted to see who would step into that role and who would become our emerging leaders.
We all grew up in winning environments and we all just want to win. We all love that winning feeling. So I think every activity that day, we just said we want to win it. Like, we don't care how we do it or what we're doing, we're going to go in there and win every challenge. So yeah.
Here it is!
The final minute, mate, the exciting one.
Time!
The young kids always do it, man.
It's good. It's impressive.
Let's go.
We all stuck together there. I think our talk was mad to that activity, and yeah, we won that, and yeah, it was pretty cool.
Something wrong with the
times today,
bro.
Also, man.
Yeah?
Brothers, man. Me, We're almost there. Boys are getting around it, and we're getting it together, eh? It's good. Tough, not a tough day in the office. So push through. The boys.
Civilian close. Yep.
Civilian, it makes me feel like a human. Yeah, human. We're human beings. This is what we do, and this is how we live. We're civilian.
Survival. Tell my son I'll see him soon.
Last team. Yellow. Coming in third was on 14 points, green team GG's. Actually, GG's. Now, this is where it gets interesting. So one team has scored 4 out of 7 games and comes second. So what do you reckon their profile looks like in their score? Like this.
Blues.
Which team do you reckon won it? With what were they doing? What did they have? Consistency. So they scored 7 out of 7 games. So the winners. Blue team.
With the Young Bucks, we got no chance of winning, but like I said, we just love to win and prove at the end of the day.
At the start, everyone doubted me. Came from top. Great. Took good.
Just a quick question. What do you see in this group? Like, these are the red team, but what specifically? Huh?
Experience.
Yep. Experience. What else? Huh? Leaders. Yep. Have a fucking think about the blokes that are in this room, that were in your team today. Right? And you think about our team and where you guys sit in our team. What the fuck are you?
Probably the standard.
Yeah.
You just said that.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm looking at the guys that I think are the most influential in our team. So my question to you guys is, how the f do you win 4 events and come second? It's an honest question. And I'm only looking for honest answers. But how the f did you come second? And you won 4 events?
Complacency.
Yeah. In what way?
Probably the way that we acted in some of those drills that we scored 0 in.
Yep.
Going out by ourselves, trying to solve it ourselves. I think once we locked in and got each other, we're more connected and got it going. We breezed through it.
Did anyone hear that word you used with the C? What was that?
Connected.
Yeah. I know that if we don't get it right in this room with this group, the team's not going to follow. And I guarantee you we won't win. We might win here and there, but we won't win long term. Okay? If we're talking about standards and who's driving, can use that. These young will follow you. These young who have got all the talent in the world, these young bucks you love, they won off consistent hard work. These are the talented. Imagine if they were getting led by you with that. How powerful is that? You know what I mean? Tomorrow is our great opportunity to get us going again. But he's had a great camp so far, like a lot to learn. That's what we're here for. Sweet. Thanks, boys. Fell asleep, huh?
So the next morning we got to sleep in a bit more, and then always nervous that we were going to miss the time and that. So we were pretty much ready.
6 minutes starts now, boys.
Oh, boys, on. 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Yeah.
So we've done it with 20 seconds to spare, so 5 minutes 40. Excellent effort, boys. Well done. But it shows you what effort does, doesn't it? Effort and attention to detail, precision. So excellent effort, boys. Great way to start.
Yeah, the red team, I guess part of the chat with them was to help them understand how influential they are. And not only at the camp, but in games. How the f do you win 4 events and come second? It's an honest question.
I think the main reason was we probably became a bit complacent in some of the drills. Just not attacking it, probably, for us. And as leaders, you know, that's one of the things that, you know, we should have been doing from the get-go. And I think it was a good lesson to learn that, you know, if we're willing to do the hard work and actually put our best foot forward no matter what, you know, everyone else will follow.
Their influence on the group is huge. And if they don't put it together for our team, it's hard for the rest to follow. So I needed them to understand that when they get it right and when they connect with each other and are our best performers, everyone else follows.
We sort of took the throttle off in some drills, and I think the hardest part of it is admitting what was going through your head. But all the boys were open and honest, and we sort of hit the nail on the head as to why, you know, we couldn't finish off the job.
It's just disappointing, you know, you worked that hard and then for it just to be gone like that because, you know, you let yourself down. And it wasn't like it was anybody else's fault either, you know, it was just us and there's no one else to blame. So yeah, it's probably the most disappointing thing.
Well, that was good from Bags to sort of jump on it straight away as he felt it, because sometimes that can linger and sometimes through winning you sweep that under the carpet, but we needed that.
What we can't have is our kids being the best performers and our leaders not performing. I wanted to just make sure that they understood that the kids team who won, they're all talented, but they combine hard work on every challenge with talent, and that's what you're looking for there. You know, imagine putting that together with our leaders driving everything in standards we do, fully connected. Yeah, and that's where I reckon we can take this group.
Last exercise, the stretcher carry.
Everything that you've learnt, we're going out onto the field now to test it, to see if it works. So who's that up to?
A stretcher carry. So as you can see, there's 4 stretchers here, so each team will be allocated a stretcher. On the stretcher, we'll have 1 slam ball and 1 of these jerrys. The other 2 water jerrys need to be carried with us the whole time as well. Then you lift, stand up. You're only to place the stretcher on the ground when one of the TLT staff say you're allowed to place it on the ground. You need to come up with a strategy and a plan of how you're going to do that. I'll give you 30 seconds to come up with a strategy and get your stretchers ready.
2 in the back, 2 in the middle, and 2 at the front. How are we going to swap the jerry cans?
There's only
that are 2
3
holding.
guys.
A bit of a spray and used it as a bit of a chip on our shoulder to get back at the other groups.
With me! With you!
Hour or 2, it's pretty similar to the first run we did, but we're holding a stretcher. We're in teams of 6, 7 or 8. You got to come up with a system and you got to come up with it fast, and as a group you got to buy into that and it's got to be clear. But yeah, we come up with a pretty good system.
It was a quick rotation. You'd sort of have 5-6 seconds on the stretcher before you have to move to the front.
Fighting demons, my back was going. And I just couldn't say nothing. Couldn't help anyone around me. And then later on, everyone had a voice, everyone was talking to each other. And yeah, like I said, we got through it because we helped each other.
Running again up and down the hills constantly, which was the worst part about it.
One of the things I like about some of our leaders is they're quite responsive to feedback and they take it personally. And to see them come out on the last day after that chat and set the tone in that stretcher carry on the last day and pretty much smack everyone.
They really picked up their game leading into that stretcher carry. They really did lead from the front. Their intensity, talk, like after seeing what they did that third day was just crazy to see.
The red team was just loud. We were at the back, our green team were last, and we can still hear them like 15 metres away. They actually turned up that last day.
It just proved the point that when they connect and they do everything together, they're pretty powerful.
Time check. This shit's fun, bro. Together.
Jerome is just 24/7. How can I make the team lift? How can I bring energy to the blokes around me? How can I help us win?
It takes one person. Be that fucking guy here. Go. Let's go. Let's go, Greens. Go, cheers, Greens.
Take yourself out of it. What's going to help the team?
2, 3 in. Out. Get on your stretches. Here we go. On the back, baby.
We were all doing it together, so I think there was great chat amongst the groups themselves.
Prepare to lift. Lift. Let's go. Let's move. Yeah.
Red team, particularly over the last 24 hours, has taken it to a new level. Their ability to fight and lead by example, it was inspiring.
The boys that are actually leading the team, I can see little traits of the younger boys changing to become better teammates or better people. But yeah, the older boys really setting the tone for the younger lads.
The going gets tough, and your ability to push through those times, understanding that the good times will end up coming, but you just got to stick through the hard times and not try and survive, but do your best.
It was great energy, it was great communication, and I think it was a great way to finish off the camp. The boys smashed it, so it gave us good confidence heading into trials and things like that.
Prepare to lower! Lower! Who's supposed to fight on the right? How many times did we run this hill yesterday and the day before? Shit tons. We got one more in us. Yeah? One more f***ing effort on this hill. Yes, sir. Let's go. Last surge, cuz.
This hill, as Bug says, is one last effort, but we're leaving it to you on the field. This is your field. The other teams might know Red Team got a bit of kick in the arse last night because whether they like it or not, they are responsible for you boys. They're going to be up the front on the stretcher. I don't care what the order is after that.
Look, man.
It's probably one of the best feelings you can feel, man, finishing that camp. I think every boy was pushed to their limits.
One lobby!
We're super stoked that we could finish it.
Brothers on 3! 1, 2, 3, brothers! With me! With you! Let's go! Come on! Don't stop, man. Let's go. Keep going. Win it.
What I've seen and what I experienced through that camp, when things get tough, we're not going to shy away from that. We're going to stick in there and we're going to grind it out. And we're going to come together and we're going to be a good team.
Bring it down here, circle up.
That was a game that we just won. What do we do when we win a game? Celebrate. How do we celebrate it in the sheds? Team song on us, yeah?
final, to be honest. Like that team song when you know you've done it and you've got victory in your hands.
Yeah, pretty cool to sing that for the first time of the year, and yeah, more times this year too.
It was a special feeling. I didn't know the team song, but I was just jumping up and down and screaming anything really. I mean, that's what winning feels like. I think I love to win, but I think I love more when boys around me have that feeling as well.
As a coach, I was more than happy with what we got out of the camp. If anything, probably exceeded my expectations around everything we'd get out of it.
It's one of the toughest things I've ever done in my life, man. But hey, we got through it, and I get to go home now and see my family. So, how good.
I thought the TLT team were unbelievable. Just in the way they delivered the camp, the way they kept reflecting back on our team values, and the way our team lived their values. You know, I was really proud.
Lads, there's a few things that I really loved on this camp. The first thing was the growth of some of you guys individually. From where you started to where you finished today with those stretches. You can't see it when you're in it, but I guarantee you all these guys here saw it. Fucking massive change. And my biggest takeaway from that is the power of when you do things as a team. Whatever team you're in, when you did things together, communicated, connected, with a process and a plan, we were fucking unbeatable. And it's a great lesson to the power of the team. These are camps, boys, and for some of you it might be your first time, it might be your 8th, 9th time, whatever. But these are camps that you'll take with you for the rest of your career and your life. But the thing you have to do is whatever you learn here, don't just leave it here. Fucking take it with you. Yeah, and take it with you as a team. Because we're going to reflect on this throughout the season on heaps of the things we've done. And we've done some great work, okay? Fucking love you. I love the effort you put in and couldn't ask for any more as a club, and we're proud of you blokes, okay? So fucking celebrate the win and we're out of here.
You're supporting a team, all you want to see is your team competing on everything for 80 minutes. You know, and that's our challenge. Obviously we're coming off a bit of adversity the last 4 seasons as a club, but that doesn't define us. And the group we've got, yeah, really proud of them and looking forward to see what they deliver.